The world is crumbling with COVID and they're losing people. And here I'm going to talk about my stage 1 cancer. I mean, they're going to be like, shut up. I'm a booby cry. I'm not very strong. I struggle with my emotions every single day. I was struggling by myself. I didn't even tell my parents. And I thought I was being very brave and I could do this by myself. And it also makes you think that we plan so much for the future. You know, ये घर बनाएंगे, वहाँ जाके रहेंगे, फिर हम घूमेंगे. You know, maybe there won't be time for that. Do it now. You know.
I was feeling gutted while watching the trailer itself, so I was not sure if I'm ready for that emotional ride in the
You know,
film.
my director just said a wonderful thing right now when they asked him that, would you be happy it was in the theaters? He says it's a very personal film.
Yes.
I want people to watch it like they would read a book. You can watch a little bit of it, and if you're too overwhelmed, you can put it aside and then watch it the next day and watch it in parts, go back and watch a scene, get someone else to join you halfway through the film. You know, that kind of how we read a book?
Yes.
I thought it was nice. Yeah. So I think, it could be a personal film. You may watch it in parts.
Yes.
It's a very light film though. Did it come across as very heavy? No.
No, I've not seen the film, but the trailer I felt gutted because, I mean, it's an interview.
Yeah,
but there's someone.
it's a thing that you don't talk about every day. I
Yeah.
mean, it's there, it exists, but we don't talk about it. But eventually, if it happens, how does one deal with it? That's what this film is about. How do you deal with it? Some people deal with it very well, and some people are just shattered, you know, and then they have to pick themselves up. Eventually, everyone has to go through it.
Yeah.
So it's how you deal with it.
A lot of times, when we think people are dealing in a good way, in a healthy way, but it may be just a wall that we don't see the other side. Maybe that's also
Yeah.
possible, isn't it?
No, but that's true in everyday life. You meet people sometimes, just you bump into people and you say, hey, how are you doing? Fine, great. Little do you know that later you read and they say, oh my God, he was dealing with this, or they were dealing with that. And sometimes it's a parent, sometimes it's a child. So you say, my God, they were dealing with so much and we never got to know. Yeah, even now, so many of us are dealing with so many things. How many people will start talking about something that's bothering them, or, a tragedy? We are more quick to share good news.
Yeah.
Guess what? I got a promotion.
Why do you think that is, though?
I think we need to change that, because we need to. Before, people had joint families, so they had the support. So they used to say, "Ab bahar ja rahe ho, औरों को बताने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, हम हैं." But now that structure is gone. So we need to share it more with people. We need to share it with people we don't even know. Like, we don't have to always paint a good picture and put Instagram happy pictures. You can put what you're going through. Maybe somebody else, like Mr. Kher said a wonderful thing today. He's saying your courage might strengthen somebody else's spine.
I agree with him.
You know? Sometimes you're so overwhelmed, you say, मेरे साथ ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है? Why? And you say, इसके साथ इतना हुआ? And you're like, oh God, you know? So I think more people, when they share, even with unknown people, if you share your difficulties, I think it'll give other people strength. Because I think you lose strength a lot more when you say, sabki life khushi hai and I'm going through this.
Yeah, and you also feel lonely in that
You
journey
feel
if you
lonely.
don't share,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
Looking at you, I mean, people see all
I'm
the
not
happy,
a very
no?
good example, no.
No?
I'm a booby cry. I'm not very strong. I struggle with my emotions every single day. You can see me, I'm tearing up while I talk about it. So, no, I'm not very good. But I try to learn from people around me and everybody, and their spirit, I hope, rubs off on me. There are times when you are always in a good mood for like 7, 8 days, 10 days. You know, you're doing something wonderful. You're so engrossed or you're so tired doing this. But then you have those moments also where you just feel that, you just have that nagging thing. Like, will I be able to deal with it all over again? Should it happen? No?